Good morning, all. This is Kavi Priya, Assistant Professor, EC Department. I am going to deliver a topic Powers and Responsibility of a President. This is from the subject Indian Constitution. So first, who is a president? So as we all know, president is called as a first citizen of India, and the president has many powers. And the president of India is a part of Union Executive along with vice president, prime minister, council of ministers, and also to the attorney general of India. So there is no direct election for this electing the president. An electoral college elects him. The electoral college responsible for president's election comprises of the members from Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, legislative assemblies of the state and legislative assemblies of union territories of Delhi and Puducherry. What is a term of president's office? So once a president is elected, he holds the office for 5 years. He sits in office even after the completion of 5 years given no new election has been taken place or a new president has been elected till then. He also can be re-elected and there is no cap on his re-election. And what are all the qualifications of a president? A candidate has to meet certain qualification to be elected as a president of India. Those qualifications are he should be an Indian citizen, his age should be minimum of 35 years, he should qualify the condition to be elected as a member of Lok Sabha, he should not hold any office of profit under the central government, state government or any public authority. And next, what are all the powers of the president? And the first category is a executive power of a president. He appoints the Attorney General of India and determines his remuneration. He also appoints the following people. They are Controller and Auditor General of India, Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners of India, Chairman and members of Union Public Service Commission, State Governor, Finance Commission of India, Chairman and members. He appoints Interstate Council. He appoints administrators of Union Territories. He can declare any area as a scheduled area and has a power with respect to administration of scheduled areas and tribal areas. And next power is the legislative power of president. He can summon or prorogue the parliament and dissolve the Lok Sabha. He summons a joint sitting of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in case of deadlock. He addressed the Indian Parliament at the commencement of first season after every general election. He appoints Speaker, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, and Chairman and Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha when the seats fill vacant. He nominates 12 members of Rajya Sabha. He can nominate 2 members of Lok Sabha from Anglo-Indian community. He consults the Election Commission of India on questions of disqualification of MP. He recommends or permits the introduction of certain types of bills. And next is the financial powers of president. To introduce the money bill, his prior recommendation is must. He causes union budget to be laid before the parliament. Contingency fund of India is under his control. He constitutes the finance commission every 5 years. And next is a judicial power of president. Appointment of chief justice and Supreme Court High Court judges are on him. He takes advice from the Supreme Court. However, the advice is not binding on him. He has a pardoning power under the Article 72. He has been conferred with the power to grant pardon against a punishment for an offence against a union law, punishment by a martial court, or death sentence. And next is the military powers of president. He is a commander of defense forces of India. He appoints chief of army, chief of navy and chief of air force. And next is the emergency power of president. He deals with three types of emergencies in the Indian constitution. First one is a national emergency, article 352, president's rule, article 356 and 65, financial emergency, article 360. And final is a veto power of president. When a bill is introduced in the parliament can pass the bill, and before the bill becomes an act, it has to be presented to the Indian president for its approval. It is on the president of India to either reject the bill, return the bill, or withhold this assent to the bill. The choice of president over the bill, we call it as a veto power. So that's all about the what is the who is the president, and what are all his qualification, and what is the period of its rule, and what are all the powers that has been withheld by the president of India. Thank you.